But here's a good question. At this point, regardless of the loss, Goff versus Stafford, who do you think is having a better season 2 years in?
2 years in? Who's having a better – so who's played better 2 years in based on what they've done so far?
Who's having a better season this year?
Basically? Oh, just this season? I mean,
well, that's 2 years in. That's what the question is.
So 2 years. So it's not this season. It's 2 years in that we're –
It's last year and this year.
From last year to this year. Okay, who's been better? Gosh. You know what? I think a Super Bowl kind of just separates everything. And I think that's the only thing. If Stafford doesn't have that Super Bowl, maybe it's a conversation. But again, he got to the playoffs, helped get Cooper Kupp the Triple Crown. I think that season alone, and then based on how bad the Lions were, even with how good Goff and the offenses look this year, I still think, you know, that edge would be for Stafford, I think.
I legitimately listen. I'm all for supporting our guys. Like, Goff's our quarterback. He's going to be our quarterback next year. We've already kind of resigned ourselves to that fact.
Right.
But let me ask you a question, and maybe I'll ask this question to the commenters too. Would this team be 7-8 if Matthew Stafford were its quarterback?
I don't think so. I don't think they lose. I don't think they go 1-6 with Stafford under center to start off.
Not at all.
I don't think.
And I can't. I like the fact that we are comparing these two guys. They are universes apart. They are not the same quarterback.
Right.
They are not the same quarterback. This team would not be 7-8 if Jared Goff or if Matt Stafford were its quarterback still.
Right.
Jared Goff is doing well in this system because of the offensive line that he has and the weapons that he has. Why is Matt Stafford basically its career on its deathbed right now? Because he has no offensive line to speak of.
And
their Swiss cheese
is horrible.
It's on his back constantly.
Yep.
So to compare numbers and to just look at a box score, yeah, it looks like Goff's having a better season, and he is statistically. But is he the better quarterback?
No.
Ricky says we're doing revisionist history now. I don't think we are.
Really?
I don't think we are.
No. We're assessing these two quarterbacks. I mean, Goff is in a very good situation.
So, like, was Ricky a Stafford guy or he hates Stafford?
Stafford? No, he likes Stafford. So I'm kind of confused with his take on that. I don't think this is revisionist history. I think if you look at what you could put Stafford in with this O-line, these weapons, the creativity of Ben Johnson, we saw how he played well with Sean McVay. So another creative mind for him to work with. I don't think that's revisionist history.
And listen, we're not going to sit here and relitigate like, should that trade have happened? That trade 100% should have happened. Okay? 100% should have happened.
Work for both sides.
It worked out. The Rams got their Super Bowl. We collected draft picks. And that trade made the Lions a better franchise. Or it had the potential to make the Lions a better franchise. Jared Goff is completely serviceable for what we need right now.
At this moment, yeah.
But beyond 2023, if he is still the quarterback, they will never get where they need to go. And I have said that, and I will continue to say that. I'm not necessarily saying you have to draft a quarterback in this first round. That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
You still have Jared Goff for a year. And I know the bust rate of first-round quarterbacks is a lot higher than the success rate. I understand the numbers. But if you look at Jared Goff on the road versus Jared Goff at Ford Field,
night and day.
He has a 105 rating at Ford Field, and he had an 85 rating on the road. It's obviously going to be lower now. I'm not going to sit here and say we got to get rid of him right now because I'm done doing that. I'm done doing that. He's okay when the offense is clicking, but the moment that we got down by 2 scores, that game was over.
Yep.
The game was over. He was not coming back.
Yep.
Ricky thinks it's a running back problem. I mean, Swift has his issues, for sure. I don't think that Goff can get you there. The Rams got to the Super Bowl with Jared Goff in spite of Jared Goff. If you look at those playoff numbers, the playoff numbers for Jared Goff are not great. Now, statistically, is he playing well? Yeah, he is. And again, resigned to the fact that he's going to be our quarterback in 2023. I have no problem with that. But last year, he was the most turnover-prone quarterback in the NFL. He's done a great job protecting the ball over the last 7 games. But part of the reason why we were 1-6 in the first 7 games is because he was not good at protecting the ball.
I also think it's fair to say that a lot of his success is due to a horrible NFC. Looking at a lot of quarterbacks.
And I don't want to cut you off, but I got to address this real quick. Ricky, no, that's not what I'm saying.
No.
That's not what I'm saying at all. The way that entire team played on Saturday, my high school football team probably would have beat them. They were not good on Saturday. Okay, that was hyperbole. Don't think I'm crazy, okay? But Stafford doesn't change the outcome of Saturday at all. But I think that Stafford does change the outcome of the first 7 games.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you're looking more at like a 4-3, looking more maybe at a 5-2. I don't think you lose the game against the Vikings if Stafford's your quarterback.
No.
I don't think you lose the game maybe even against Dallas if he's your quarterback. But that was after the bye week too. But like, I think that he would have added a few more wins than Goff would have.
He would. I definitely think so. That's not revisionist history. That's just looking at how Stafford is played.